this marriage is with regard to the child marriages, because one of the essentials of the valid Hindu marriage is that a bride must have completed the age of 18 years and the bridegroom must have completed the age of 21 years as on the date of their marriage. If this is not strictly followed and a marriage is solemnized, what would be the effect? Failure to comply with this age restrictions will result into what? Whether such marriage will be a void marriage, whether such marriage will be a voidable marriage, or whether such marriage should be annulled. So, void and voidable marriage. The Hindu Marriage Act does not declare such law to be void or voidable. Effect has been given or in if violation in respect of the other clauses, but no legal effect has been given or provided by this Hindu Marriage Act with regard to the child marriages, or where one of the party to the marriage is underage. First time it has this topic has a history. So if we will have a look at our history on this point, the things would be better and clear in your mind. The first case in 1977, before Andhra Pradesh High Court, P.V. Venkat Ramanna versus State. This case came before the High Court, in which the Honorable High Court held a child marriage is a valid marriage. It is well settled principle in the law relating to marriages that the court should lean against the interpretation of any provision of law which is liable to render innocent children of marriage bastards. Because this case law is based upon the interpretation of this Hindu Marriage Act, and since Hindu Marriage Act does not talk of the legal result of failure to comply with this age requirement, and at the same time the Act talks of legal results if marriages are performed in contravention of the other provisions in nature of void or voidable. But on the ground of age, a marriage is neither void nor voidable under Hindu Marriage Act. In 2006, a provision of Child Marriage Act 2006 was passed. This act makes the child marriage punishable. Hindu Marriage Act also makes the child marriage punishable. Under which section?
18.
Under section 18. But neither the Hindu Marriage Act nor this prohibition of the Child Marriage Act 2006 makes a child marriage void or voidable. They make it punishable. Under section 18, punishment is very nominal. And same is the case where in child restraint, child provision of Child Marriage Act, where it is not a severe one. What this Child Marriage Act uh, so if we look at the main features of this act, we will find the age of groom and bride is not changed, it is still 21 and the 18 years. So minimum age is 21 and the 18 as in the Hindu Marriage Act. Section 3 of this act makes child marriage to be voidable at the option of the contracting party being a child. So legal effect has been given under section 3. So if we read both the Hindu Marriage Act along with the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, the result would be that under section 3 of the Child Marriage Act, Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, it is voidable. Voidable is and must be clear in your minds, means it is a perfect one unless it is challenged and declared by the court so as void. And once it is declared as void, it has now the retrospective effect of its voidness, and such marriage will be treated as if it was never took place. Section 3 also talks of a decree of nullity. A petition for annulling a child marriage by a decree of nullity may be filed in the district court only by a contracting party. So in case of a child marriage which has been made voidable, what the court will do? Voidable marriage, the prayer should be in nature of a nullity. Two things are there. One is a decree of nullity, and one just declaring the marriage void. The voidable marriage can be declared void, and whenever under Hindu Marriage Act, a voidable marriage can be declared void by the court. And in case of child marriage and under this Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, such marriage is not merely declared void, but it can be annulled. What would be the effect if a marriage is annulled and if a marriage is declared void? Is there any difference between annulment and declaring void? Think over it. We are keeping it open for the discussion. What can be the difference in a decree for declaring a marriage void and a decree annulling a marriage? So legal effects में कोई difference है क्या इसके? Now, when this has been made strict, that only a contracting party can file a petition for annulment, and party may be the minor. Sometimes the petitioner may be minor, sometimes the respondent may be the minor. Now who will file the petition? And how the respondent being minor will be defended in the petition? Not to be confused, order 33, 32, 33, 32 minors. Order 32 CPC would be in picture, which says a suit can be filed on behalf of the minor by his guardian. So any person playing the role of his guardian may file a suit for his or her interest. This is the case when the petitioner is minor. What will happen when the defendant or the respondent is the minor? Remember CPC order 32. Court has to appoint a guardian ad litem before proceeding further. The first and foremost requirement of before proceeding further in a suit or a petition filed against a minor as defendant or the respondent would be to first appoint a guardian ad litem, and only after appointing a guardian ad litem for the minor respondent or the defendant, the court will proceed further. Section 4 of this Prohibition of Child Marriage Act talks of where granting a decree of nullity under Section 3, court may also order to male contracting party to pay maintenance and make provision for residence of female contracting party till her remarriage. Where the female is a minor and decree is being passed for annulment of such marriage, the court may also pass direction for maintenance of such female, and this direction for maintenance will be applicable or can be passed only up to the stage till he remarries. The same manner, Section 5 of this Act talks of custody and maintenance of the children of the child marriage. If some issues have come into existence, who will take care of? So, provision has been made for maintenance. What would be the status of children born of such marriage, child marriage? The marriage is being declared annulled and legitimacy has been granted to such child. They will be the legitimate child despite the fact their marriage has been annulled by the court. And section 13 of this act also empowers the court to issue injunctions prohibiting child marriages. It was also a controversial issue that if some child marriage is being solemnized, who will obstruct it? Who will prohibit it? Who will work on the ground? Under the Act, some authorities have been created to do so, and apart from creation of those authorities to work on these lines along with the spirit of this Act, courts have already been empowered, especially to grant injunctions to restrain any child marriage. Though such power could be there with the courts before this Act also, that is under section 9 of the CPC, but this provision makes it a specific provision empowering the courts to grant injunctions so that child marriages are restrained, prohibited. Under the Act, different authorities, child marriage prohibition officer has to be appointed. Hindu Marriage Act section 18, which provides the punishment. One must also know what is the punishment provided for the contravention of this age clause. And in case of a person guilty of a child marriage, who is to be punished and what will be the quantum? Section 18 was amended by this Act, and now the imprisonment has been enhanced, and right now it is a rigorous imprisonment which may extend to 2 years, and the fine which may extend to 1 lakh rupee or both. So right now 2 years RI plus 1 lakh punishment, 1 lakh penalty, fine, 1 lakh fine, or both.